All right. Let's dive into something that maybe, doesn't always make headlines, but is super relevant to all of us.
Definitely.
Product recalls. I mean, we've all seen them, right?
Yeah.
Those little blurbs in the news, company X recalls product Y.
Right.
But seriously, have you ever thought about the massive chain reaction that happens behind the scenes when a product gets recalled?
It's huge.
So we're going deep on this.
Okay.
We've got this document, Product Recall What Asset, 2024.pdf.
Okay.
And we're going to break down product recall insurance.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Why should we care? And who needs it?
Sounds good.
Spoiler alert. It's not just mega corporations anymore.
It's not.
Even smaller businesses are finding they need this protection.
Yeah, so let's start with what product recall insurance actually is.
Okay.
It's different from like your general liability insurance. It's specifically designed to protect you when you have to pull a product off the market,
Okay.
whatever that product is.
Got it.
Could be food.
Yeah.
Could be a car part, anything.
So it's kind of like, okay, think about car insurance versus travel insurance.
Okay.
Both protect you, obviously, but for completely different things, right?
Right.
Car insurance is for accidents when you're driving.
Exactly.
Travel insurance is for like if your flight's canceled or your luggage gets lost.
Exactly. It's the same idea.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So product recall insurance, it covers a bunch of stuff. And like, this is where it gets interesting. Think of it as like massive damage control.
Okay.
First, you've got the logistics of actually getting those products back. Shipping, storage, the whole 9 yards.
Ugh, that sounds like a nightmare.
It can be. Then you've got to notify everybody. Customers, distributors, the regulators. You're talking public announcements, website updates, maybe even setting up hotlines.
Oh, wow.
And that's not even getting into fixing the problem itself. Replacing or repairing those defective products, that can cost a fortune.
Oh, yeah.
Especially depending on how big the recall is.
Right.
The document actually mentions some policies even cover business interruption costs. Like, imagine a company, right? They have to stop production because of a contamination scare.
Okay.
Every minute their factory shut down, they're losing money.
Oh, yeah?
So that coverage helps with those losses. And then you've got potential legal fees.
Oh, of course.
Regulatory fines, if there are any compliance issues related to the recall.
So it's like a pretty big safety net.
It is.
But would you say it's mostly for huge companies, like the big manufacturers?
That's the thing. You'd think that.
Right.
Obviously, regulated industries, food, pharmaceuticals, automotive, they definitely need this insurance.
Sure.
But we're seeing more and more smaller businesses needing it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's not just companies making like millions and millions of units of something.
No, not at all. Think about it. Let's say you've got a small artisan food producer.
Okay.
Right? They land a deal with a big supermarket chain. Boom. They might suddenly need this insurance. Because a lot of retailers now require it as part of their vendor agreements.
Well,
It's a way to protect the whole supply chain.
that makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
So, even if a small business is thinking, oh, that'll never happen to me, a recall, I'm too small, they might not have a choice if they want to work with certain retailers.
Exactly. And that leads us to why this insurance is so important. Like the document states, a single recall can cost millions.
Billions.
And they're not exaggerating. We're talking lost revenue, potential lawsuits, and the damage to your reputation. That can take years to recover from.
Oh, for sure. It's not just about the money you lose right away.
Right.
It's losing the trust of your customers.
Yeah.
The social media backlash, what it does to your brand.
Absolutely. Years of building a good reputation can be wiped out in a second with a recall.
Yeah.
And bad news spreads so fast these days.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
It's a risk a lot of companies just can't afford.
So this all goes back to what the document said about recall rates going up.
Right.
Makes you wonder, why are they happening more often?
Well, it could be a few things.
Well-
I mean, I think as consumers, we're definitely more aware of product defects now.
Yeah.
And we've got more ways to report them. Plus, globalization has made supply chains so complex, it's harder to keep track of every single ingredient, every component.
True.
And yeah, sometimes safety regulations in other parts of the world, maybe they're not as strict.
Right, right. It sounds like this product recall insurance is becoming less of a nice to have and more of a necessity.
Yeah, I would agree. It's a smart investment. Protects your company's finances and its reputation in a world that's, let's face it, unpredictable.
Yeah, totally. It makes you think, about all the stuff we use every day and all the things that have to go right to get it to us.
It's amazing when you think about it.
And how one tiny problem can turn into a total disaster if a company's not prepared.
Exactly. They have to be ready.
All right, well, that was a fascinating deep dive.
Very interesting.
Thanks for breaking it down.
Of
And for everyone listening, I guess the takeaway is do your research
Always good advice.
and be prepared. Because in today's world, you never know what might come back to bite you.
That's for sure.
Until next time.
See ya.